The new intro is, how about the organ? Dun, 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 dun. And Slapshot sound bites.
Oh, yes.
I'm listening to the fucking song!
I'm trying to listen to the fucking song.
Don Cherry sound bites. Bob Cole.
I'm all in.
Etc.
I'm all in for the organ. Because I asked, my old man and I had a conversation about hockey arenas. I'm like, which one would you go watch a game at? And like, you could pick the game. And so he picked whatever game, I don't know if I can remember. Oh, this game and this fucking Red Wings won and whatever. But it was the stadium because back in the day, they had the organ at that stadium. And it was like built into the walls. Like it was just amazing, right? So he's telling me about the acoustics and everything there. And I'm like, yeah, they don't build them like they used to. They're all LED palaces now and they look great. But the soul of that, you know, like, what's the other one where you had to like walk up the steps to get to the, you know, and like there's guys where they're on crutches and shit having to deal with it. Like, okay, yeah, safety concern, that's a real thing, right? But yeah, the soul of that, right? So like that's, I think, a good one too. Like if you could go watch a game, what stadium, where is it, you know, hockey, baseball, whatever, right?
Yeah, that would be fun. I know a lot of people do that for baseball.
So yeah,
they'll pick a destination one a year, right? Let's say we're going to Yankee Stadium, right? They go to Yankee Stadium one year. They got a group of guys that go there. Next year, somebody else picks.
Yeah.
That same group of guys goes there and they take a photo every year, and that's, you know, something to look forward to and memories to make. Seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
You do that with hockey, football, baseball.
but so organ for the song, like I pick organ. I love a good organ.
Organ's great.
Yeah.
I'm in for organ.
Okay. So let the boys know.
You can do that Monday.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's get on with the show. It's February 21st, rainy day in Vancouver, and an earthquake. Where were you guys?
At home, thought someone ran into the front of the house.
Yeah.
It's like just a little vibration, then boom, boom. I was like, oh, go outside, check. I'm like, look at the front door. I'm like, no, nobody dropped a fridge or a couch, but that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, same. I was at home. I thought they were doing construction right beside the house. I thought like an excavator or something hit the front of the house. I felt the one shake, and then a couple seconds later there was another little shake. Dogs didn't move, nothing. But yeah, after a couple minutes or whatever, found out that earthquake.
It was my first earthquake.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was freaked out. My wife was home, and she was in the shower. So I like ran. I'm like, we got to get in the doorway. I didn't know if there were going to be aftershocks or anything like that. I'm just like, what happens when it's an earthquake?
Was it the Jewish dad in Independence Day, like ducking and covering under everything and that? And like, oh my God! Yeah. Oh man, that's good. That's pretty good.
My mom lives on Seashell. It's like close to the epicenter, and they've got like a big apartment there. Freaking everyone in the apartment building swore like a semi-truck ran into the building. So it was pretty intense over there. But
What time? Like what time did it actually happen?
126.
Damn. 126?
Yeah.
if you check the U.S. Geological Survey thing, you get the time and the epicenter
Okay.
and all that.
So, shower. I think I was in the shower or change room, because we had hockey and we were off the ice we were on for an extra 10 minutes or so. So we're off at 10 after 1-ish or something. I mean, no, I was off work, back to work, just on time. But anyway, yeah. So we were in the room, and I don't know that I felt anything. Like, I mean, Pitt Meadows, I don't know, man. Like, anyway.
It could be the soil you're on. It could be the building you're in.
Yeah, like I remember looking down at my phone and being like, a friend of mine, like, everybody good? And then I was like, oh, like, did something happen? Like, at work or whatever.
Right.
And then I'm like, well, yeah? Like, are you okay, buddy? Are we reaching out right now? No. And he's like, no, earthquake. And because he's up the coast. So he felt it like way quicker than that. And so anyway. Yeah, no, that's wild. That's, hey, perks of the job out here, I guess.
Beauty.
Yeah.
All right, so why are we here today? It was the post-game follow-up to the Four Nations Cup, so I'll let you guys take that. Who saw the game? I didn't.
I think we all watched it.
Yeah, we all watched
We saw John's video. I was with Elliott.
Yeah.
What an amazing fucking game. It was great. It really was entertaining. Really.
Why?
It was just back and forth good hockey, right? I mean, I'm not going to lie. Every time the U.S. had the puck in the Canadian zone, I was worried. But it turned out to be really good. I enjoyed it.
Were you on the Bennington hater train the whole time? Because I was on the support train.
I wasn't on the hate train. I was nervous that he wasn't going to perform. He exceeded my expectations, and I have a little bit more respect for the guy.
One of my comments was I think he's gets all pissed off with St. Louis and that when he's playing because he's playing good and the D do something bad. He lets it in and he's like, fucking D, goddammit. He gets hot under the collar. But like he brought professionalism. He fucking kept his cool even though guys were bumping him.
Yeah.
And like when St. Louis won the cup, he fucking rises to the occasion. It was great. Mm-hmm. And the whole game was great. It was back and forth all the time, and you're like, anyone can win this. This is good hockey. What about you, Elliott?
So, I'm wearing black for a reason. Because you wear black to a funeral, my friends. And I'm about to get fucking buried! Because, yeah, I had my doubts the whole time. I mean, only because some of those goals, like, yeah, they were kind of soft. And, like, he's still young-ish, right?
27.
Okay, he's up there now, but fuck, he seems young. Like the way he reacts after, like his body language, you know, like the boyish gestures a little bit. He's a bit better now, but no, like the first one, you know, like there's a little bit of that and stuff, and like you say, and then you look at highlights of him, you know, and the professionalism, like during the tournament. Above bar, like he showed who he is. Like, man, I was so impressed with just, like the pucker factor was there every time the States had the puck and they were coming down. I mean, the boss today at work was walking in and like, hey, did you watch the game? I'm like, yeah, sir, you know. And when we started talking about it, I told him, I said, you know, it was like watching football. It was like almost watching football where third and short, you know, like, and the moment somebody slips, you know, the moment the corner does one of these, lost, he just got lost, right? Like, and there was McDavid in the fucking slot, wide open. How do you leave the most dangerous guy wide fucking open? What, he missed his check, but honestly, it's like, he probably had half a stride where he looked one way when he should have looked, you know, he looked left instead of shot right kind of thing. And McDavid is able to get the separation he needs. And, you know, there's no slouch passing to him back of the net, right? And I love the coach comment 30 seconds prior, not even, be selfish, fucking somebody please shoot that puck. You know, because, like we're so Canadian, it's like watching Puck Hogs hockey sometimes where, no, you put it in, no, you put it in, no, you put it in. You know, and then what happens, it's in the corner, and it's going the other way now, right? Like, so, it was nice to sort of see the finish, the passing, and the professionalism from everyone, you know. Marchand, obviously. Of course it's got to be him. Of course it's got to be him. Oh, talk too much. It comes back to bite you. Fucking shut the fuck up. Like, come on, bro. You're the biter, licker, face licker dude, right? Like, one of the rats, but whatever, you know, he showed his colors too. Like, he played pretty well. He played really good in the tournament. So, I mean, hats off to the boys. They pulled through in enemy territory, Boston.
Yep.
Fuck. Like, yeah, man, I hope they got out of there okay. Like, so, what we'll know tomorrow. Games start tomorrow?
Canucks play tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Well, hold on a second. I'm a little bit slow,
Okay.
but can you explain the whole black and funeral reference?
Well, no, like I'm getting buried because, like I said, I was skeptical of Binnington for sure, and he played so well. I was, oh yeah, man.
I think he surprised everyone.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think there was a lot of people that were skeptical.
It's surprising. Like, he's won a cup. He's a good goalie. You know, he's just, and I think it's just a little bit of that mentality where the soft one goes in and it can demoralize a team, but like, it's not going to demoralize a team of like Sidney Crosby and McKinnon, McCarr, Theodore, like these guys, right? Like, So, you know, they were able to rally around and give him the big boost he needs, right? Now watch him come back and fucking be dynamite for his team moving forward in the season now too. Because, I think it was McDavid said later on this afternoon while I was, you know, like, yeah, it takes a lot out of him emotionally, physically, everything, like, for this tournament. I mean, yeah, it's only a couple of games, no more or less maybe than the regular season. But coaching, the standards, the systems and everything, and like, it's a lot of pressure and it's a lot of work and it's a lot of extra work for, I don't know how much extra money they're making, if they are. But, you know, we're lucky to have watched it for sure. And we'll be lucky to watch it next year during the Olympics, because I looked, I had notes, and obviously I fucking left them at home. But the one other thing I was going to say tonight was, those Olympics, man, I can't fucking wait. Like, if you can buy tickets to watch that game now, do it, because it's going to be electric. The first couple of games as well, too, because not going to matter. Like, it will, but not really, right? It's not going to matter till later, right? So those are going to be the tickets to buy, you know, like, you're going to pay full price for the full seat, but boy, you're only going to need the edge. Yeah.
Olympics 2026 is where?
Italy.
Italy, yeah.
It's
Italy.
like Italy, yeah, like Milan, Italy, or whatever. I don't know.
How do we get to Italy?
The Med, baby. Oh,
Are we allowed to travel there?
get to the Med? Just got to get to the Mediterranean.
Mediterranean?
Get a
And paddle your way up
sailboat?
there?
No, sailboat. It's all good.
It's
I
the
got
Winter
you.
Olympics, buddy.
Got
Not
you.
the summer.
Oh, it's fine.
Mediterranean
It's
is always
fine.
He just wants a boat.
I really want to. It's happening. Don't worry. It's
sail around the world.
happening. Yeah. Do some ASMR for you.
Sail around the world. Do a podcast.
You start in the Med anyway, but yeah, we'll talk. Don't worry. Patreon account. Do it.
Okay, let's move on. We got white jerseys. There's a rumor that they're going to switch to the white jerseys for the home team.
Yeah.
Who found that?
I sent a video to the group. I don't know. I can't remember where it came from. It was interesting because me and him had this discussion off camera, and he had a pretty decent take on it. Because from my viewpoint, this is just a cash grab, right? Now everyone has to go out and buy brand new white jerseys to go to watch a game.
Yep. And they'll change the logo.
They'll change. Yeah, they might change the logo.
Oh, please
What?
change the fucking logo.
What are they going to do with the black skate jersey? That's not going to be a home jersey anymore.
Nope, they'll move to your away jersey.
So are they going to go white skate jersey?
Skate logo, the #1 hockey logo of all time.
They should go to that logo. Just switch it. Just switch it.
The stick logo, number 2.
Really?
Vancouver owns the top 2 team logo jerseys, and possibly the worst one. I don't like the Orca.
Okay. One of my faves was always Detroit, the wheel. That one's just great, classic. Can't go wrong. But yeah, it's usually a cash grab. Usually they just want to, okay, like 3-4 years on this color, and then we'll do retro.
If I'm not mistaken, every other league has the dark jersey at home. Like, I know football, when Seattle's playing at home, they're wearing their blue jerseys. They're not wearing their white jerseys.
Yeah, but we used to have darks at home, then we went to whites, and now we're back to darks, and they'll probably go back to whites. It just rotates.
It's just a rotating circle every, what? Well, when was the last time?
Yeah, NFL always had
Dark jerseys at home.
dark jerseys at home,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
But
Canucks.
not baseball. Baseball always had white as home team, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basketball, always the white team was home as well. So, I mean, I grew up watching hockey with white jerseys, so I was used to it.
For
And
sure.
I like that. I actually prefer white jerseys over the colored jerseys.
He's just itching to just say what you're thinking. Come on.
I can wait. Because when this motherfucking ball starts, I ain't stopping, especially on this topic, because I remember when we spoke and it was at length. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to let you finish. I'm going to let you finish. No, because you like the white jersey, right?
Well, I mean, I grew up with the white jersey, and you know, when you're a kid and you get used to something, and then all of a sudden something switches, you know, it gets a little uncomfortable. You're like, what? Wait, what? So
about the switch.
you know, but you know, when I was a kid, I used to cheat, and I used to think that was the way in life. So you know, people change and people grow.
Cheat codes during, anyways.
When I grew up, Linden's era and that, they were white jersey. Then we had
We're
West Coast
dating
Sticks.
ourselves.
Well,
All these
I started
listeners are
watching
like,
long
yo,
before that.
these motherfuckers are old.
I actually started watching long before that, but
Yeah.
like, then we had West Coast Express. They were the dark jerseys at home, and then Canucks went to like the skate logo, not the skate logo, the stick logo for a bit, and it was white again. Now we're back to darks. It's like, you'll see it. I just want to know if they're coming out with a different logo, because that's usually what it is. Like the whole league will change their logos. But you got like the new Utah team. They're gonna have their logo instead of just
What did
Utah
they do?
Hockey
Is it
Club.
Yeti? Is it the Yeti?
Yeti or something. Snowstorm.
I do like the Yeti.
Is that what they picked? The Yeti?
Yeah, but the
But I
Yeti is
don't
from
know that
like
or they maybe there was
European
one they
team,
can't.
and
Maybe it was one they can't use. There's, I don't know. There was one
One
a good
was-
but then there was a good one that they can't use. I was
yeah,
like,
it's
ah,
a
fuck.
European team.
Oh.
It's like I think it's the German or the K. They have that Yeti jersey and that, and it's all trademarked.
Listen, so for like, I want to like the white topic. I love it. This because you know, yeah, we're kind of on the nostalgia train a bit, obviously, and that's good. However, I am not a season ticket holder. I wish I were, but I went to go watch Ovechkin play. I want to see him before he retires, right? I hope he comes back for another year. I'd love to see him come back for another year and kind of do like what Fleury's doing, getting his flowers this year, right? Like going to all the teams and like, you know, it's fucking awesome. He's such a great dude. He's my guy. But, so I wanted to watch Ovechkin. So now they're in town and they're wearing their road whites, right? And how fucking unfortunate because one of the prettiest jerseys is that black Capitals flying eagle with the Ovechkin 8 on the back, or even the crimson red. You know, like, to see the away teams, like, as we look at, like, a Gretzky Edmonton jersey from the fucking 80s, like, to see the away team's colors is pretty cool. Like, you know, like, go back. Go all the fucking way back, right? You're watching, like, these Romans come in with these flying crazy crimson red. Oh, my God, what are these, right? Like, so I think that it's cool to see, especially as, like, a season ticket holder, you're watching, like, you know, the cool, the Avalanche jersey, you know, like, just with the art, like, they all look different and stuff. And so, like, I think that there's benefit there. You can, and, like, you don't have to go buy a new fucking jersey.
Yeah, but
like
playoffs, sea of white.
Yeah, but hey, now, and I want to get there because we were the whiteout.
No, we were the towel out.
Fucking, that's it. You see the terrible towel, you see the shit going on in, like, Winnipeg. I'm calling out Winnipeg because we started that. That was us. That was us when we were wearing white at home in the 90s, when the town was nuts for the team. Then we brought the enemy of our enemy in, and he could coach us, sending our captain away, and the colors changed, and fucking the fan base kind of petered out a little bit, watered out, a lot of corporate money. Anyways, corporate logo.
Let's not
like
go
you
there.
say, we're not going. We don't want to go there.
No, because I hate the Vancouver fans.
Okay, well, anyways, like I say. So the color thing, like, I think the white back at home, fuck, give it to me. I will drink that Kool-Aid all day for so many reasons, right? But yeah, I think it's cool, and it's kind of the other thing that is kind of neat is it levels the playing field a little bit, because then, yeah, like, if every other team is doing white at home, cool. Because now when you're the road team, you get to kind of experience that level of, okay, how fucking crazy is it? How white out fans are they all? Or whatever they're going to all do. But also, like, you know, I'm thinking optics, like, as a goalie, like, oh, good, like, I can track the puck in every stadium way fucking easier.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because, yeah, that's a thing, man. Like, that can be a real thing that fucks with you. But, yeah, so, Brick, give it to me. You know, people are going to bitch about the money grab stuff. Hey, man, I'm here to tell you, they bought Fanatics jerseys this year because fucking last year was Adidas. So, shut up. You're doing it anyway. And I'm not buying a Fanatics jersey because that's a whole other conversation, right? Like, and I don't want the hate. We don't want the hate. Don't at me. Like, so, yeah, give it to me. Give me the white jersey. Give it to me. Give it to me. What else you got?
Kevin Lankinen.
Fucking sieve.
So he plays
No,
like
man.
you.
Yeah, well, yeah. If I'm playing like Kevin Lankinen, what did he just sign for?
5 years.
Yeah, man.
Or, what was it?
4.6,
Good.
4.7.
Good. He's good. No, he's fucking playing lights out.
Quadruple check mark there.
Look, the tournament, people, like, he backed up, then he kind of got lit up too. Like, whatever. Like, it's the tournament of the greatest fucking players ever, and they're kind of not the strongest team ever, and so shit hits the fan. Like, he's there, right? Like, full stop. Where's Demko? Where's Demko
I was
right
just
now?
going to say, what does that mean for Demko?
Oh, it means lots.
Oh,
Put this mic
down for a minute.
It means either he is still having issues and the management doesn't believe in him, so they're looking to let him run out and be a UFA or whatever at the end of this contract. And they'll just be like, okay, well, we're paying him this much. Let's see what we can get for him. And if they don't move him, they'll play him when they can and when he's healthy enough. But you're going to start to ride Lankinen and you're like, perfect, sweet. Like, we're making money. We're signed him for a decent amount. It's not like you have to pay 2 superstars or anything. But the terrible thing for Demko is, like, now it's obvious that his reliability, his amount of games he can play is definitely in jeopardy. And like I worry that he's kind of going like Carey Price. His knees are bothering him, and it's going to end his career early for what would have been a pretty good career.
And what team is going to take the chance on that if he becomes an unrestricted free agent?
Someone who needs a backup, or someone who's just like, hey, like no one else will give you a contract. I'll give you 3. Let's go 3 for a year, see how you do, and it's just another year for you to work at it. We don't mind paying 3 to have you sit on the bench and be injured all the time.
Thatcher Demko for Connor Bedard.
Never gonna happen. Keep dreaming, but sure.
Connor Bedard wants to come here.
Yeah, but he'll sign another year in Chicago. He'll go for another year, and that puts him so he can sign a medium length contract, and then he's well into his UFA instead of having to deal with a restricted agency for a bit, and then he can go wherever he wants at that point. So he makes another year at what, $1 million, I think. Then he'll sign for like 4 or 5 years for like $6 million. And he's free to go.
Macklin Celebrini also wants to come here. And probably his little brother, who's looking pretty good.
Great. Did we sign LeBron James to get everyone to take a pay cut to get on our team? Like, because
I'm just thinking about John Tavares.
I don't know.
And they will take pay cuts to play in Vancouver because these kids have passion. And I believe that deep down inside, those kids that have the heart like Connor Bedard shows, they don't care about money.
Yeah, but Celebrini loves money. That's what they call him, Celebrini. What the fuck's his nickname? Now I can't think of it, but like he's like all about money.
Yeah. He was good, obviously good in the tournament, like whatever, and he was there. But there were a few times I was kind of cursing his name too, like, oh boy. I don't know. Yeah, like you say, we don't have the cash money flow for this either. Like, are we still paying Luongo?
I think his contract ends this year.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good now? Okay, good. Yay, but we're 6 other coaches and everything, like, that's the thing, too. I think ownership might be like, hey, man, how much more money do we need to kick out here before I see some results come back my way, right?
Why? All they care about is making playoffs, and they make their money right there.
Wow. How deep did we get?
Which time?
Last time.
That was like first round, wasn't it? Maybe second.
Then we got past Nashville and then faced Edmonton, right?
No.
Dude, man, as soon as you turn around and want playoff tickets and you're a season ticket holder, you have to pledge for the next year. You have to buy next year's season tickets in order to be eligible to buy your playoff tickets. So that's what Aquilinis want, because then people are like, oh my God, they did good. Or like, hey, well, at least we made the playoffs. You buy your playoff tickets.
Like,
they cost you double.
there's
and
2 different types of
year.
people buying these tickets, though, and that's the thing, right? Like, the people you want are the ones that are going to go and just cheer and
Yeah, but they're
fucking
Upper Bowl.
Exactly, right? Like, and so the other people are just. But then there's a lot of indecision and there's a lot of troubled waters ahead for the team a little bit, right? Like Tockett's contract's up too. Petter, where's 40? Where's number 40? You want to talk about the hashtags for us? Where's 40? Right? I was talking about like, what's your 40? Because like we used to talk about what's your 40-yard dash time, because quicker than I look. And so anyway, we set something up for Super Bowl. A buddy of mine and we ran, and he beat me by fucking not much. Anyway, so what's your 40 was one, but where's 40, right? Like, so there's a lot of decisions to be made moving forward and everything, Miller and that. And do people want to come here? Do people want to come here after the dressing room bullshit and everything that's going on and stuff? Like, you talk about people wanting to come here, Bedard wanting to come here.
Is it just the Vancouver Canucks dressing room though, or is it Vancouver?
It's Vancouver.
Steve Francis? Yeah, I mean,
Milan Lucic would love to play
Basketball
here.
player?
Yeah. Remember when he got drafted? I do not want to play in Vancouver. What did Vancouver do?
Because we could have
I'm very happy
Carter,
that
right?
we never got him.
Well, we did get him.
But we had to. We basically traded him for a bag of hammers.
Yeah.
We could have went Carter went number. Was it not Vince Carter right after him?
Yeah, I think.
I can't remember if it was him or somebody else, like some other stud.
I think that might have been. Was
I
that
wasn't a
not
huge
the
ball
same?
guy.
Was it the same year as Steve Nash?
I don't know.
I know Vancouver
If only
could have
we
had
did, like,
Steve
homework
Nash.
on this shit or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. But the point is, it fucked the whole franchise moving forward because we had to get rid of.
I think you're
picks
forgetting
and
about
stuff.
a little guy named Brian Country Reeves.
Well, him too, but I mean, that's a whole. That was later though. But that
think
wasn't.
we're still
that
paying
was
for
yeah.
them, right?
Well, we might still be paying.
At least we're consistent.
Yeah, totally. So maybe it is Vancouver. I don't know.
Why is a hockey player would you want to come here? Living expense is high.
Taxes are high.
I mean, you compare it to. Would you rather play in Winnipeg or would you rather play in Vancouver? Because I personally would rather play in Vancouver.
Like that's part of the
but
thing.
would you rather play in
Florida or Vancouver?
Columbus
Yeah.
or Colorado or LA or someplace warm?
Well, they like
the
they
only
get
places
taxed.
people don't want to play is like Toronto, Montreal for pressure, Vancouver for kind of the city how it doesn't have much, and Winnipeg for there's nothing there but a bunch of junkies.
Well,
this place is beautiful. I don't care what you guys say, but
100%.
people want to be here.
It's beautiful, but
And there is a lot of bad, but I think the good outweighs the bad.
Sure.
100%. Those guys love it here. This is a beautiful city. I don't. Do you guys remember that guy who talked about Boston and Vancouver in the playoffs? And he's like, "What the fuck do Boston have? Boston has buildings." And he's like talking about Vancouver. Vancouver looks like a fucking diorama. It's got the ocean. It's got the mountains. It's got like beautiful everything.
yeah, but you're not always trying to satisfy someone's need for just scenery, right? Sometimes it's the wife. She wants schools for the kids. She wants a place that's got these kind of shops around, or the guys want a nightlife, or be able to go get luxury items and that. Like now, Vancouver's getting some of that, but before, no.
Vancouver is safe.
No, I didn't say that.
Vancouver is friendly.
No, it's cliquey as hell. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
It's the no fun city.
Yeah, man. It's Friday and Saturday night. It rocks for about 3 hours, 4 hours. You go to Montreal, it's Tuesday night, 10 p.m., 9 p.m., the clubs are starting to thump and they go till 3 a.m. You go to a bar, every bar in like Montreal or Toronto and that, they're busy. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is, it's busy. It's fun to go out. Doesn't matter. It's Wednesday at 7 p.m., I'll go out. Like, I love going to other cities for sure. Edmonton, well, there's not much there. But
yeah, the fucking Anthony Hyundai. He's just drive on the highway for hours on end. Like, yeah, man.
Or you go
it's-
down to Bourbon Street in a mall.
Yeah, you go to White Ave and
Oh.
party. Like, yeah, like, I mean, it's a lot of these players will also like can live abroad or will just move to a city and then just like park there and then they get traded and it's like, well, I'm gonna only be on this team for another 18 months, so fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have like a condo there and the family's gonna stay here or something. Like,
Well, Aquilini provides living for the people that aren't wanting to buy here.
because yeah, right. Like that's the thing too. And some of these guys are drawn because they're they're fiscal about it. They're like, this is a business, so I'm gonna go to the place that the tax is the best. Maybe it's not the best for the contract, but I don't have to give Uncle Sam half of my fucking paycheck. So who knows, right? Like, but it seems like there's been something going on lately in Vancouver that has the team in a bit of disarray, and that's shitty, you know? And it's shitty because it seems to have come kind of like after COVID or what have you. Like, we lost, or I'm not saying it's Hughes, because Hughes is fucking golden child, man. This guy's, and he can't babysit. Like you can't put it on him to try and get two adults to get along or whatever that was, right? Like we don't know and we'll never know. It's not our. It's happened in the dressing room. It fucking stays in there as far as we should all be concerned. And yeah, it's unfortunate because now it's given the team a little bit of a black eye, and it's too bad. But if Bedard wants to come here,
Yeah, he'll come because it's hometown.
fuck yeah, that'd be cool.
The problem with Vancouver started back in the 80s when there was a reporter called Neil McRae. And this guy just, he was just a troll that liked to talk about the Canucks and how bad they were and how they were never.
Come on.
And anyways, that's where it all started because everybody became a critic.
Yeah.
And you would just listen to the radio after the post game, and it was just a bunch of fucking I know everything about hockey kind of guy, just bitching about the Canucks, and those were the type of guys that called in. I mean, you didn't get anybody. You got a few guys that called in, and they would praise the Canucks, but the majority of them were Neil McRae's, Neil McRae wannabes that just had nothing but like we're never going to win a cup, and this is the reason why, and that negativity energy is the reason why Vancouver hasn't won a cup yet. And if you go down to a city like Boston or like any American city, those people know how to cheer for a team. They know how to make energy positive and intimidating. They learn it in college. They've got the numbers. So they figured it out. Like when we were going to Boston in 2011, those fans were the people that beat us. It wasn't Boston. It wasn't the Bruins that beat us. It was that building that beat us. And Vancouver and all Canadian teams, they need to learn how to do that because we don't teach that in the universities. The universities are silent. You go to a hockey game in the universities here there's nobody. So, I mean, that's where America trumps Canada, is that they have those huge bowl games, and they learn at a young age how to go crazy, how to bring up the energy of the team, and that's how.
And
Yeah,
that
go
brings
ahead.
you back to the tickets and the fans and how Aquilini's like the money, because like you can't get in lower bowl where cheering makes a difference and where you make a lot of noise, where Crazy Pete is. Crazy Pete's awesome. He's good stuff, but like. The lower bowl tickets, what is it? It's like $300-400 for a regular season game. Go upper bowl, like I remember it used to be $60 to be way in the back. Now it's like $110. Okay, sweet, but the people that want to go and can afford to go aren't really fans.
Now, how do you attract the younger generation to appreciate that when ticket prices are that expensive?
You can't. That's why they go to the Giants out in Langley. And
Yeah.
you go there, and like,
I was just gonna
I've
say
been
that,
behind the net, and someone in the lower bowl is heckling the goalie, like cheeseburger, hamburger, because his name's Burger. And if we get another goal, like White Spot gives you a free burger. And he's like, we want our burger, and that is great fans when you get that stuff. And you go to a Giants game, and there's kids, 10, 15, 20.
Kid.
Right?
Burger.
But it's great to see that. But you can't afford to take your kid here. It's going to be a special time.
Oh
one time,
God,
'cause
it's so
way too
expensive. Yeah, it's
Like-
crazy. Like it's insane, and I mean, I'm sure they do what they can for families and stuff, but like it doesn't matter because
They just look, the housing prices are going up and people are paying it. They can afford more for tickets
Yeah.
too.
And I hate to use this analogy of comparing apples to oranges.
but you're gonna
But I'm going
do
to.
it.
I'm going to do it anyways. You can go to an LA Angels game, baseball. $44 gets you 4 tickets to the game, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas. And for $44.
And a couple years ago,
God damn, the Chinese must not like that. What? Oh, Tani's Japanese, right? Or
He's with the Dodgers
He's
now.
with the Dodgers now. Okay.
But still.
But the number 4, I mean, that's against
yeah,
the
it's a bad
Chinese's
number.
language. Right? So
It's a bad number.
they're not going to that game.
I laughed. I got it. It was good. I mean,
Are we moving on, or?
there's some other
do you
like
wanna-
there's Phoenix Isn't like in Phoenix? What was Phoenix, but it was super cheap. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's a
It was
reason they're not
cheaper
there
to
anymore.
fly from
That's-
Vancouver,
you can
watch
fly.
the game, and come back.
We play hockey with some of these crazies that do that because it was right.
Yeah.
Like it's nuts. So
Hop over the border, fly with Allegiant.
Yep.
Just pray the plane makes it there.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You land, they would get there and they'd buy upper bowl tickets, and it's like $15 and a hot dog.
Yeah.
And you get in there and the
So-
lower bowl's empty, so you wait till the second period and you wander down the lower bowl and sit in some empty seats. If someone comes and bothers you, you're just like, oh, I'm at the wrong end, right? Sorry, I'll go.
Yeah. Crazy.
No, something I wanted to bring up came to my mind, but it's totally like a hard left from this conversation. So. Yeah.
That's okay, we need another topic.
Well, one thing that happened in the last day or two, the F1 liveries come out. So, like, I know we're a hockey shop, like hockey show kind of thing, but talking just in all sports, and that's a huge one, F1. And the big thing this year is Hamilton went over to Ferrari, which is cool, but it's also watching. Oh, that sounds
Toto's-
so much better. when I
Toto's
talk
squirming.
right into the mic. What's that?
Toto's squirming there, going, uh-oh.
Oh, I know, right? And so, like, I'm excited to see Hamilton and Ferrari. However, of the new liveries that came out, I'm so disappointed with the Ferrari one. Because it's got this, like, hideous blue and white stripe down the back. And, like, it's an HP, like, advertisement, right? Because they got to make money because it's all about the fucking greenback, right? So I get it. But it ruins that car. A Ferrari, when you close your eyes, is that red with the shell, with the yellow emblem, with the black horse fucking going like 1,000,000 miles an hour, right? Like, and that white, like, and so I get you have to add something, but like, could you subdue it somehow? Can you, make it like a red with like a lighter red or something? Because, like the Red Bull ones, they came out, like there's the Racing Bulls kind of went one way, and then the actual Red Bull car. Yeah, like they're cool. Like some of them kind of came out, they look pretty neat. But that Ferrari with the white stripe down the back, when you see it, like you kind of know, like it's, like just do something a little bit with it anyway.
I'm going to have to go rewatch that.
Yeah, it was cool. I just kind of flipped through it, and I kind of wanted to see what the cars looked like too a little bit because I hadn't seen if they updated the car, right? So, anyway, so I'm excited for that. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know. I guess he's tested in it,
I would assume, yeah.
but I don't know that they've actually like posted times or anything, or if he's allowed to talk, or if he said what he thought of the new car. Like, I'm curious to
Nobody
hear
does
anything.
that, Bree.
No, but I'm curious, right? Because like you hear about when all these guys change teams. Sometimes it's really good, and sometimes it takes a minute for him to get in line with the engineers and the mechanics and the fucking wind team and everything, right? Because they want certain downforce, they want certain things at certain times, and like they might have to change the car for him, right? So like, anyway, I'm curious to see how the season goes because it should be a good one. Yeah. Anyway, that's something I wrote down. See, I did some homework. I just left it at home, where my dog's probably fucking eating it. Like, so yeah. Anyway, that's what I had.
Moving on.
Yeah.
We've got the video of Elias Pettersson back in 2001, 2022, 2021, 2022, admitting the truth. He says, sometimes I'm too truthful. And I think he's answered the question of why he's underperforming right now. Did you guys see that? I posted it on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
No, John hasn't seen it, so let me fill you in. He basically said, as soon as he got that contract, he was starting to doubt himself. And his confidence is shot. And so it's a psychological thing, boys. And God damn, it's been 3 years.
Gets back to my comments about when he was checking out last year. I'm just looking forward to not having to listen to you press pick me apart every game. Because he's not mentally tough.
So,
How old is he now?
Someone who did their homework.
No, he's like 20s, right?
yeah,
20-something, yeah.
So, like,
he should be in his prime right now.
yeah.
Like,
But I'm sure, like, we're a little naive to the fact that the fucking Chappelle factor can happen to us too here, right? Like, this 20-some-odd-year-old comes from small town fucking Sweden. He makes the show. He's doing great. He's doing real good. He's doing so good. He signs a ginormous fucking contract. And it's a good one. Because he was playing real well. Then maybe he gets hurt. That can shake you. Then you get run into the boards maybe a few times pretty heavy. That'll fucking shake you. Hey, big boy, that's a big contract. Fucking, here it comes. Then you're putting up with some asshole on your team. Or not, we don't know. I still say fucking Miller, I'd take him. Like, he's dynamite, right? Wears his heart on his sleeve. But you're 20-something. Where are your parents? Not that a 20-year-old needs his parents, but hey, man, I probably needed mine a few times. In my 20s, 30s, 40s, right? So, yeah, we're asking a lot of him, but we're not. He has to realize, and please, like, don't listen to the media, but maybe listen to our show. We're not asking you to fucking save the world here. Have some fun. Go have some fun. Get paid well doing it. That's it. That's all I want him to do. If I'm Rick Tocchet, you're out in the power play. You know what? You're out on the penalty kill. Because I want you to block a shot and go for a rush. I want you to do that. I want you to try and do the jailbreak thing. I want you to take risks. Because you need to. Because you need to have fun. And when you start having fun, what pressure do you have? None. Nothing. You're light as a fucking feather. That puck sticks to your stick like fucking glue. That's what he needs. You're right, it's probably confidence. It's probably some injuries. He's probably got a wrist thing. That's what I think or whatever, right? Because his shot's kind of off and stuff. And he's working through something. Who knows? But he's probably working through some head stuff like we all fucking do. Let me tell you. I know that for the truth. But, yeah, man, like he's... I'm looking forward to him coming back maybe and getting settled. You know, it's going to take a minute. Hopefully we hold on to him after the trade deadline. Because if we do, and we show a little confidence in him,
Maybe that'll
EP 40 in the fucking stands instead of like Miller all the time, and now you're like, oh, yeah, you fucking love Miller. The guy who's doing this outside the fucking, in the change room or whatever, right? Like, yeah, that sucks. You're sitting there on the bench, like, yeah, you're a 20 guy. You should be this and that. Yeah, thanks, radio guy. Thanks, podcast guy. Thanks for telling an adult, like, do you think that makes him feel any much fucking better, right? Like, so yeah, I think we turn that around. We kind of start chanting his name a little bit, let him have a little fun and grab the reins a bit with Quinn Hughes. Like, we talked about our ultimate hockey teams earlier. Off the air, we talked a little bit about maybe an upcoming podcast. And Bure, name's obviously mentioned.
Of course.
But here, man, let me tell you, like, how fun would it be if Quinn Hughes, you see him making a few moves and see him sending fucking Petey down the ice at full speed because those two can kind of like finally figure out a way to get him moving. That's going to look pretty good. And it would look real good in a white flying skate jersey while they're at home next year. Ooh, give it to me. Let's go. Let's go! But that's what it's going to take. I think he can come back and he can salvage this season, but he's just kind of got to want it a little bit and find his footing on the team. Find his footing on the team now that Miller's gone, and hopefully it's water under the bridge, right? So, yeah.
One of my favorite goals of all time is Petey versus the Dallas Stars. And he's cutting in on his off wing up the right boards, and he fires it right through Joe Pavelski's legs. Hits the far top corner. I use that in one of our videos, so go check it out.
Link, put the link in or whatever. Yeah, man.
All right, so we got hashtags here. Quinn Hughes, your daddy.
You like, yeah.
I like it.
Do you like Quinn Hughes, your daddy, or do you like hashtag 43 Hughes, your daddy? Because the hashtag kind of acts as number, because he's 43.
Yeah.
So number 43 Hughes, your daddy, or hashtag Quinn Hughes, your daddy. Which one's better?
Depends. If you're going for sound, how well it sounds, I like 43 Hughes, your daddy.
But
if you're going for which one you're going to get hit on more and which one's going to get more attention, it's Quinn Hughes.
You think so? More hits on the Quinn
Because
Hughes?
people search Quinn Hughes, right?
Okay. I think then that's settled. Hashtag Quinn Hughes, your daddy.
Elliot, I think you took the cake there, buddy. The wheels on the car go round and round.
Wheels on my car go round and round.
Did you come up with that yourself?
Oh, yeah. I was
what a
like,
big
wheels
boy.
on the car because he's got some fucking pretty good wheels. But, I mean, he's using Hughes for who's your daddy, right?
Yeah. Quinn Hughes.
Fair. Because instead of like, you know, where's number 40 or who's your 40,
Yeah.
I kind of like who's your niner. Not Hughes like Hughes, just who? Who's your niner? Because there have been a lot of really good hockey players that wear the number 9. 9? I'm gonna cut out there. Wear the number 9. Some of them on the Canucks even, that I can remember. So, and Gordie Howe with you fucking stealing the show.
Tony Tanti.
I mean, yeah, right? So, yeah, who's your niner? I really like that. Because, you know, and you can kind of bring up a few topics. People talk about it, like who theirs is, who they looked up to. Like, you know, Montreal had a few. Boston had a few. Like, it's so many teams, so many greats in the past and history and stuff. So, yeah, I can't think of it right now, but.
Maurice Richard.
Yeah. And, I mean, yours truly wears number 9, so who's your niner?
All right. How about you, Prendergast?
Really, just still thinking on it. I've thought of carried the price of goaltending with like the DA price. Just because like he carried a team, he cost the team, and now technically the med team's carrying him, but also it carries the price of goaltending. It costs you stuff. I don't know. I'm still thinking on it because I got nothing good. That was the best.
Is he number 31?
Yes.
Oh, we gotta let's see the jersey. Show the camera. Come on. Oh, what's the story, Johnny? What's the story?
Getting up, eh?
Look at this.
Oh, when are you putting the pads back on? I can't wait.
Nice twirl. Work it.
Look at this. Nice. I just need a
You got shoelace in there?
No
You got-
If I gotta cheat to win a beer league, I gotta stop playing.
Yeah, all
All right, what's the story behind this jersey, Johnny?
I did an international tournament with H&A Hockey, and they actually approached Hockey Canada and were like, "Hey, can we use like official jerseys from like way back? Because we're going to be overseas and like publication and that." So they wanted to make sure it was okay, and Hockey Canada was like, "Yeah, you can use this one, sure." So one of the guys went out and they had all these made up, proper, like authentic, like good netting, tie
Hold.
downs, the whole stuff.
Hold on. You guys approached Hockey Canada.
Yeah,
When was this?
Would have been like 2010, somewhere in there.
Oh, like
It's been a while.
around the Olympic times.
I would have to look it up.
Whatever.
That looks like a Salt Lake City jersey.
Anyway, my point here is you approached them saying, hey, man, we just want to make sure you're cool with us wearing this logo representing our nation in an international show or tournament, but a beer league tournament nonetheless.
Yep.
And they say, cool, do it. You can use this one.
They moved on to different logos.
And then they didn't offer any kind of anything?
I don't know. I wasn't involved. I was asked to show up.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like they weren't like, here's some fucking jerseys and like socks or something. Like they're Hockey Canada, man. They should have been like on board and helped you guys out. No, I don't know. Maybe my expectations are too high. Fucking, it's hockey. It's Canada. You're going overseas. I reach out to you. Yeah, throw me a bone. That's super cool.
Yeah, but why would Hockey Canada support a bunch of beer league guys going over?
Because you're wearing the fucking logo.
Doesn't matter, man. We're all.
Yeah, I guess. I guess patriotism is gone and dead, and fuck us all. We're all fucked up.
If you saw the
Come on, America. We beat you at hockey. You can invade now.
if you saw the level of hockey, you would understand why Hockey Canada didn't support us.
Fucking Trump's like, those motherfuckers.
That's what I said, right? when we had that earthquake, I put Trump.
Here they come.
I thought Trump was.
We're gonna fight the shade, bro. Like they're coming.
Okay, now we'll become the 51st state.
Hit the wrong button trying to save the
Thought
sound.
they were coming there for a second.
Yeah, those buttons are going to be for our little jingles and stuff.
Ooh. Nothing.
Don't.
This one right here. Oh yeah. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Podcast days.
I'm not even going to.
Welcome to the Ultimate Hockey Podcast.
God damn, that's good. That's going to be our intro. Right?
I gotta get one of these. Sure, Mike. Yeah, that's my wife right now going, yeah, fucking, yeah, you do, you prick. Your shit's going out the window.
I'm playing and I'm getting it right.
All right, let's wrap this stuff up. We got to wrap it up with the ultimate Vancouver lineup in Canucks history.
Right. So my 11-year-old son, I'm gonna give a shout out to Eli right now, was watching the game with me last night, and turned to me and asked me, "Hey, Dad, who's your ultimate Vancouver Canucks lineup?" And I thought, shit, that's a good fucking question. Took me a bit, but this is what I came up with. Okay, Joe Vanosky, Quinn Hughes in defense, Bure on the wing, Naslin on the wing, Trevor Linden at center, Luongo between the pipes. Curious to see what your guys' take on that ultimate Canucks lineup.
Me? I'm going to take Linden and Bure, but I like size, and I like someone that hits. I'd take Bertuzzi back in his prime.
Yeah.
On defense, though, you got to have juice.
Okay.
You can't have, juice and Hughes. Now, goalie, who... depends. Am I trying to start a fight or am I trying to win the game?
Trying to win the game.
Okay, Kirk McLean.
Kirk McLean.
Yeah, I got McLean in net, Garth Butcher and Jurke Lume on the point.
Ooh, Lume's a beauty.
Bure, JT Miller, and Tony Tanti playing the forward line up there.
What? No Mr. Canuck? Trevor Linden? Like the heart and soul for years.
Oh, okay. He can be a six man. If we pull the goalie, Linden can go out.
And yours?
McLean's my guy. I grew up idolizing that guy. But I'm putting the king in that. Richard Brodeur. I want, if I can get him in his prime, no shit.
That was a poster on my wall.
Because who did we lose to?
New York?
No. Who did he lose to? The Islanders, right? New York what?
Islanders.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking like Long Island. Anyway, in my brain, I'm in Long Island because they're the island. Anyways, it's late. I hate the mornings. I had to get up early. Ugh. Blech. So but the reason is because they were like a fucking dynasty team, right? Like they went on to they dominated. So it'd be nice to have him kind of, come back at, best team ever, best shape ever, where he can kind of like go up and maybe not up against a dynasty, right? So I'd like to see him in net. I'm going Juice.
Were you even alive when you played?
I don't know. You're not that much older than me. Oh, you're still older than me. Anyways. Probably not. Doesn't matter. That's my answer, you fucking. Get back. I can't wait for you to get back in that. Okay, so Juice, because it's fucking Juice. And Quinn Hughes, because it's fucking Quinn Hughes. We're never going to see another guy like that again, ever. Fuck. My favorite. Nobody. I don't know if people forget or we don't talk about it, but there is a great clip of Wayne fucking Gretzky behind the bench during the rookie all-star game. So when they they were doing the outdoor game or whatever. Anyway, Gretzky's coaching. Quinn Hughes is on the ice. Quinn Hughes goes, and this is against other rookie all-star dudes, right? He makes some ridiculous play between the legs, fucking off the boards to himself, top, nothing but net, bar down or doesn't count kind of thing. And Wayne Gretzky turns and he looks and he's like, who is that guy? And then he goes, he's a defenseman? He couldn't believe he was a defenseman, right? So that, we're never going to see another Quinn Hughes. So he's obviously got to be on D.
Or we're going to start seeing more of them.
Or, well, we are now, but to have him as our fucking jewel right now and forever moving forward. And, the Canucks have had some stud defensemen too, right? So that's high praise on both those boys.
Forward line.
I know. Do I go?
You knew you had this question proposed to you last night.
Oh, man.
You're still undecided.
Oh, I'm so undecided. So many guys. And
I
I love
figured you
them all. It's who's your favorite child? I don't have a favorite child, John. They're all my favorites.
Everyone has a favorite. You just don't say it.
And I'm not going to. I can't go any further than that. So many great forwards, so I love them all. And I've also hated so many of them at so many of times in their careers, right? Same as some of these defensemen, motherfucker. But yeah, Bure, everybody wants to love on Bure. Fuck, how do you not put him anywhere other than on the top line? So he's got to go there.
The Russian Rocket was awesome.
Oh, and again, I could watch Bieksa or I could watch either of those two knuckleheads pass him the puck and up the wing, and away he goes all day.
Can you imagine Bure skating up and Quinn Hughes jumps in the rush? Oh, who's going to be faster?
How about Tiger Williams?
Well,
400 minutes and
no.
penalties.
I don't need my helmet broke again.
No.
Craig Cox.
I got punched out by Tiger Williams.
I don't
Wow,
doubt
this
it.
stops my story. I want to hear this.
I got punched out by Tiger Williams. Not actually, but kind of actually. Okay, so is this going to get me out of... Because you're either going to get the Tiger Williams story or I'm finishing with the forwards.
Tiger Williams story.
Good answer.
Tiger sounds interesting.
Because I'll have to think about the forwards. Because Bure, maybe.
We'll wrap things up in the next episode.
Because everybody else says okay. So Tiger Williams, so overseas, Afghanistan. This is where I met him. There's a Tim Hortons, or was. It's fucking all gone now. But there is a Tim Hortons sort of on a corner on the Kandahar airfield. Okay, like this big, and it's like the worst shopping mall the worst strip mall you've ever been to. Okay, because the center part isn't even like a parking lot. It was just a big open fucking field of nothing. Like, guys wouldn't even go suntan there because it's like just dirt, nothing, right? They did put the hockey, I don't know if you ever saw that, the hockey rink there. I've got photos. I got some cool photos. They brought like a Stanley Cup over there. Obviously not the real one because this one looked like it had been kicked around a bit and everything. But it was part of the USO tour or whatever, right? So they bring a bunch of these guys over. And Tiger Williams was one of them. Now, this is great. So I have to look at the photos because I got some photos. I'm pretty sure I'm in most of my uniform, like, because I don't think, like, I think I was working. I don't know that I, like, had the day off or anything like that. But I was in line at the Timmy's, which obviously would go forever because everybody wants their fucking double and donuts. And there's some commotion because there's some people walking around. Brian Burke was one of them, actually. I met him later, and he kind of didn't go so well. He really did. He kind of was like, you're a fucking idiot. Because he had just moved to Toronto, right? And I'm like, oh, fucking, was that the plan the whole time, you prick? Like, you go from us to Toronto, you fucking asshole. And he kind of looked at me, like, how dare you, you know? Anyway, it was a really funny moment. I thought it was funny. But anyway, so anyway, there's commotion in the lineup at Tim Hortons. Holy fuck, I can go off on a tangent. And the chick from Dragon's Den, who I hope to meet with my $1 million idea.
Arlene?
With the hair, the rogue-like hair, Jessica. Shh. Anyway, so I look, and yeah, it's Tiger Williams, but he's wearing our uniform. So he's wearing the Canadian, the drab, like, so he had the arid uniform. And, like, floppy cap. What I noticed, though, was, like, he knew how to wear it. So, like, some guys put this thing on, and it's like, you know, when you go back and you watch the Mighty Ducks, and you're like, oh, that guy's never put goalie pads on in his whole life, right? Like, you know, like, no, he knew how to wear his stuff, like, you know, for the most part. And he was a honorary master corporal for the PPCLI. I can't remember. Sorry. And anyway, so that's kind of gave him the right to wear it or whatever. And so as he comes up, I'm like, now, hold on. Okay, we're only talking about Tiger.
Yes, this is a short story, not a long story. Yeah. This isn't the dressing room where you say, is this going to be a long
no,
story?
Because also, the story starts with Lanny McDonald. It actually starts with Lanny McDonald.
Just tell us about the interaction with Tiger.
KK.
Let's focus here.
Fuck. So I have an interaction with Lanny McDonald that's going to sound, you're going to be like, oh, it's that kind of interaction. I then go and try and do the same thing with Tiger. It didn't go so well. So I go up to Tiger. I'm like, hey, Tiger, man, good to see you, brother. Like, we're broing out. Tiger and I are fucking broing out. And it's cool. Like, he's the man, right? Like, he's so cool. I remember him talking about a story about, like, if his daughter brings a guy home and he's got piercings. Do you know this? He goes, yeah, that kid leaves his piercings in a bowl at the fucking door. Like, this is Tiger, right? So he's money. Like, he's awesome. So we're shooting the shit, and I go, hey, man, can I grab a picture? And he goes, absolutely. And he goes to put his arm around me. Get over here. We're gonna stand up to do this. You can keep our headphones on. It's fine. So go put your arm around me. I go, okay, ready? And as he does this, I grab him and I go like this.
He socked you right away, right?
Dude.
That guy doesn't mess around.
I didn't even have a chance. Like, I didn't even see it coming. So, it wasn't this hand, thank fuck. It wasn't the haymaker hand. What he did was, he then, he just changed his grip. Because he looks at me, he goes, oh, okay. And then grabs me, and he goes, you're doing this all wrong. And now I'm like, I hope the picture got taken, because I think I'm about to get knocked the fuck out. So the picture's great, because I do have one of me like this, and I don't know that, anyway, and then we have one of us just kind of being cool, but like there was like a moment of teaching where he goes, I can get you here, and like, yeah, like he's pawing me in the face. Like not aggressively, like where I need like a mouth guard or nothing, but like harder than I want to be hit. And I'm eating them because I'm not going to start punching them back. I don't want an actual fight to break out. And anyway, he was a sweetheart, but that was a real moment that happened. Now that that's done with Tiger and we got the photo and everything was great. When I first did that to Lanny, holy fuck. Because he's an older guy. Like, he's a little bit older than Tiger, right? Like, same era, but, right? But he had the mustache and the whole nine, but he was just wearing, like, his fucking Team Canada shirt or whatever. And I was like, hey, Lanny, can I get a photo? Oh, yeah. Hey, buddy. Yeah, sure, right? And he's all friendly. So they must have just got off the plane, because they were still all uppity. And he goes to do the same thing, and as he does, I fucking grab him and I go like this. And the photo with him's really good because it's more his look.
Reaction.
Yeah, because he does the initially because there was a real moment where I think he thought it was coming. Yeah. And then he kind of like, oh, okay, right? And then we take the photo. He's laughing. I think the Dragon's Den girl there saw it, and she was like, oh my God, right? And he asked me, he goes, where are you from? He goes, where are you from? I'm like, yeah, I'm a Vancouver Canucks fan, brother. And he goes, yeah, that fucking explains it. And he shakes my hand. He's like, good for you, buddy. And it was so funny. He was genuine too, right? Like, so cool. But yeah, that was me and Tiger. So do I gotta put Tiger on the team? I think I gotta put Tiger on the team. But that's the thing. Does he go on the top line? If I put Tiger on the top line,
He's got to protect
the
Bray.
next person that ever sees me, of the 6 people that are liking this video, I'm gonna get like a shoe thrown at me, right? Like, I don't know. I can put Tiger on the top line, but he's on the team.
If it's the puck hogs, they're gonna love that.
Oh yeah.
Audric was on the top line with Bray.
Yeah, well, he fed Bure, man, and he could move too, right? He wasn't like Mr. Goal Scorer. His best line ever. I sold him shoulder pads. We can save that story for later. But
I told it.
did I already tell on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm full of them.
But like,
Look left, shoot right. That was the best line ever when they asked him about what he would do in the shootout today. Because like some teams get to where you get to the defenseman who does the between the legs, and everybody goes, "You can do that? You're the 5th defenseman," But when they asked him, he goes, "Oh, I would just look left and shoot right." I was like, "That's such a great answer," because that was his skill level.
Tiger has some solid skills.
Oh yeah.
So my brother met him in a high school charity game or some of the Canucks game. And Matthew hit Tiger, and Tiger actually said that's one of the harder hits he's ever had. And my brother was like maybe 16 at the time. But my story with Tiger was doing the Canucks alumni skate. Cliff's always there and those guys. And fucking Tiger was out one day and takes a shot and I make a save, and he started chirping me as Tiger always does. And I didn't recognize him. So I chirped back. I told him he shoots fucking muffins. And then after that, every shot hit me in the head. At some point in no matter where it was, like every time Tiger had the puck, it hit me in the head. He could be in the corner, it hit me in the head. And then about 45 minutes of this, and I had to get off the ice because Tiger broke my helmet. He broke it through the jaw.
Oh, boy.
And I was like, whoop. My helmet's broken.
Thanks, Tiger.
I can't play. I'm
Can
going
you
to go
sign
get my
the
other
helmet?
one.
Did you make him sign it? You should have made him sign it.
No. He was still fucking pissed at me. He was like,
Nice.
fuck
Fuck
you.
you,
Like,
you.
"Rah, rah, rah."
I was going to say one.
kind of worried he was going to try and beat the shit out of me at some point. So.
Boy. I didn't bring this up, and it's too late now, unless you clip this in later or whatever. But with Binnington, that like the fucking goal that I try and score, where it was like way in close. I can't remember who, and he tried to like bank it in off him, and you see where like Binnington like goes in the net, kind of thing. They chirped each other after, too. And remember, I was talking about chirp of the week? Ooh, I want that to be a thing. Anyway, that was a cool moment because, yeah, that's like a cerebral, that's like a get in your head. That's like a vibe check by the U.S. on Binnington because of his, not softness, but because of like, the
fiery nature.
Yeah, right, and that too, and for him to kind of just be like chill about it, and he was pretty chill about it, and boy was he, right? Like he really stood up for us and got us that gold. So yeah. Anyway, that was whatever you had said there reminded me of that for sure. Probably getting hit in the head by Tiger.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty
Fucking know your audience, dummy. Jesus.
pretty good point to make, that that he did a very good job last night, as well as all of the players for Team Canada. And now we can go back to hating them until they put the red jerseys back on.
Listen, Marchand, you didn't fight anybody. You didn't take out a Kachuk. But what you did say afterwards was pretty solid, so I'll give you the props for that. But can't you put that fucking Boston jersey back on, boy?
But that guy's still in the room. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
He's got.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
talented
he's
teammate.
yeah.
Hated opponent. Though.
He's still in the league for a reason, right? So. Is that it?
Insert outro music. Shoot scores. Crowd roars. Na na na, hey hey goodbye. I love hockey till the day I die.